I broke you. I won't pretend. I won't soften it. I want you to hear it exactly the way it happened. You were rising. You had fire in your chest, steel in your stride, clarity in your stare. But I saw the tremble, the hesitation. I watched you question your own name. And so I stepped in, not as a rival, not as a villain, as the mirror. I gave you doubt. I gave you delay. I gave you silence when you needed noise, and noise when you needed peace. I made your strengths feel weak, your progress feel pointless. I buried your discipline under dust, under excuses dressed as logic. I broke you, quietly, so slowly you didn't even realize you'd stopped moving. I made you fear things you used to conquer. You started sleeping in, avoiding hard truths, looking down. But what I didn't understand, what I underestimated, was that you weren't built for comfort. You weren't designed for average. You were sculpted in silence. You were forged in friction. You were never meant to be liked. You were meant to be remembered. That ember I tried to bury, you found it, covered in ash, soaked in blood, and instead of asking for help, you built a fire. One rep at a time, 1 minute, one breath, one stare that didn't break. And you came back, not dressed in victory, dressed in scars, with thicker skin, with sharper vision. Your comeback was not an announcement. It was a ritual. You showed up. Again, again, again. No shortcuts. No apologies. You didn't scream. You built. You didn't post. You trained. You didn't beg. You became. I broke your rhythm. You built a new one that doesn't rely on motivation, one powered by will, one that runs even when broken bones say stop. This new version of you, he doesn't care about praise. He doesn't wait for fair. He walks into storm. But because pain is where truth lives, masculinity isn't a show. It's the silence you choose when weakness begs to speak. It's the posture you keep when everything hurts, but you don't fold. It's the discipline no one sees, the resolve no one thanks. You didn't return to prove me wrong. You returned to prove yourself inevitable. They ask, how did you come back? The answer isn't loud. It's in the hands that kept working. It's in the spine that stayed straight. It's in the mornings that began before the sun dared to rise. The answer is not revenge. It's revelation that you are not a man who gets broken. You are the man who rebuilds in silence and then walks through fire again. Now your presence is not welcomed, it's studied. Your words aren't heard, they're remembered. You don't explain. You embody. So when the next man breaks, when the next brother hits rock bottom, he will find your story. He will hear your path. And he will know the comeback is not about glory. It is about decision. Not loud, not easy, not fast, but inevitable. Because you don't owe softness. You don't owe ease. You owe example. So tell them again, I broke you. And now, look what you became. And I will end every video with this story. A group of boys from the lower class sat together one afternoon. Dreams were small. Laughter came easy. Then one of them said, not loudly, just clearly. One day, I will become king, and I will raise you, and I will raise our people." Everyone laughed. Everyone except the king. Because the king was among them, not crowned yet, just chosen. Let them laugh. Let them doubt. But one day, the one they mocked will be the one they follow.
JJ, what you telling me, fam?